Good morning and happy Friday, guys. TGIF. Yes, fantabulous Friday. Good morning, Misty, Sean, Sha, D. Harold, Deborah. Good morning, everybody coming in. Hello, hello. Good morning, Sun, Mons, Petty, Erica. Okay, Latoy is in the building. All right, guys. So my mods have it covered. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone, for choosing to be here. You had a choice and you are here, and I appreciate it. Now, look, y'all, these women are out of control. We're just getting started, guys. We're only on March the 13th, so we're almost halfway through March. And these women cannot seem to get it together. Now, usually the women are on good behavior at tax time. Not so much Liv. You know the story with that. But when you step back and look at the bigger picture, this is a pattern. All right. Sometimes it's not just a random drama, it is more like a pattern of embarrassing and disgusting behavior. The similarities between them are actually pretty striking, right? On the surface, they present themselves as completely different people. Jazz a little on the slower side, more laid back, tries to pretend that she's just this single mom, single sports mom of 5 trying to make it. But when we look deeper, it gets a little, it's a little, Jazz is a manipulator. Liv is a manipulator too, but Liv, her manipulation tactics are just more obvious, right? So we got different personality, different ways of interacting with their audiences, right? But when you look at the choices they make, especially when it comes to men and relationships, the pattern starts to look very familiar. Okay. Both of them seem to have a revolving door of men. All the decision making revolves around men. The attention they get has to be from a man. And like we said before, the issue isn't dating or being in a relationship. We know that that is normal behavior. The issue is how much their sense of stability is tied to the attention that they receive from these men who are not worth a damn. That's another side of it. Who are these men? Are these men even worth it? Because they never seem to stick around. They never have any long-term successful relationships. When we're dealing with two, they're not so steady on the block anyway. But instead of building long-term plans, Jazz has a degree which could lead to a career. Who would have thought? Why would you waste 4 years of your life playing sports? I'm thinking she might have had some type of scholarship, maybe not. I don't really know. But playing sports, studying for tests, getting caught cheating on tests, just to end up in the welfare line? That's weird. So they never make any long-term plans. We got Liv over there with the Amazon GED. We see that it's been 2 months she's been home. It's almost 2 months, right? Where is the CNA? Where are the plans to be a CNA? Where's the plans to work out? Where's the plan eating healthy? The plan revolves around getting that D. That's all they care about, right? So we'll see them shift the focus, right? We'll see them, I'm gonna be doing positive. You guys are gonna see what's gonna happen. But then it shifts back to the same exact cycle of negativity because they're not getting anywhere. Maybe they don't realize it. Guys, look, I feel like this has happened to some of us once upon a time. It may not have lasted for a decade, but we've had a cycle where we're like, yeah, this doesn't seem to be working out. But then you take accountability and then you say, I got to do something to change. And you make the change. That's what we never see happen here. we often see that they shift right back to the relationship drama, emotional fallouts, public storytelling. And then the audience becomes their support system, which leads us to the begging. See, Liv didn't have a lot of begging going on in the beginning of her YouTube career. That was Jazz's thing, the pity party queen, right? The pity party president. That was Jazz's thing mainly. Yeah, they love it. They love it, D Harold. Confusion is what they enjoy. They enjoy the chaos. That's the crazy part. That's why normal people just can't. We're like, what the hell? The last thing you want when raising children that is so unhealthy and emotionally unstable, creates emotional instability, is chaos. We want a normal everyday life. Okay? We want to sit back and chill, buy some dinner, take our kids out to go places. Now, she says she's taking AJ to the fair, guys. All right? So we will see if that happens. Now, if she's talking about in 2 weeks, it might be an excuse. Now, remember, she's always broke. Now, she's probably saying that because I forgot that we get paid on the 21st again. So remember, we're talking about a welfare queen who relies on a monthly check. Probably another. I feel like she's probably getting a little something for the kids. Because, oh, wait a minute. Does she have to have their daddy's information? Maybe she's not. I don't know. If she doesn't have I think you have to have your dad's information. Guys, let me know. I think from what people have told me, and I'm not acting clueless, I really don't know, that if you take somebody downtown, that you have to have their dad's information. Okay? Isn't that what you have to do? You have to have like their name and their date of birth. We don't even know if Liv has that. Liv might have Joey's incorrect date of birth. They probably looking for a random stranger out here with the same name. And she probably has Zolo's information. All right. But yeah, so they start begging. They rely on the audience to be their support system instead of the dudes that they're laid out with. Now, that's the part that I will never comprehend. There's some things that I'm just never going to understand. I'm never going to understand paying for a date. Never going to understand it. I do not do that. We are not. Don't ask me on a date if you don't have the money, and you will not be getting gas money out of me. Okay? If you can't afford gas, then how the hell are you going to afford the date? Let's say, Pine, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Tiana J. Okay? If you know, you know. So the internet becomes intertwined in their beg fest, right? And in Jazz's case, more so. Now, in Liv's case, she's getting popped. Like I said, that's feeding our sector. So the way this sector grows is that they go over there, they're supporting Jazz, they're supporting Liv. But then they say, wait a minute, there's too many inconsistencies in these stories. Right. D Harold, don't nobody got time for that. So that's how this sector gets fed. This is how they feed the sector. The content creators feed us, the audience. They pull up My Jazzy Life. You know, you pull up My Jazzy Life. You pull up Liv's Life. When you do that, a bunch of reactors come up. Their videos come up too, but a bunch of reactors come up. And you say, oh, who is this people talking about jazz? You click in and you hear all this critique. You hear all this breakdown on jazz. And then you say, wait a minute, that's not my jazz. And they go back and they pretend like jazz is wonderful. Then they start, you see them they used to be supporters saying positive things. Then you see them in the chat. Well, Jazz, we do want to know what you're going to do with the money. Jazz asked for $500. We're going to get into that. She brings it up in this video that we're going to get into. We're going to take a look at the miscarriage took a major toll on me. Oh, poor thing. Oh, the pity party president says the miscarriage took a major toll. Was the miscarriage even real? Now, I know you showed us the paperwork. Okay, but Jasmine, the way you're running this in the hole, the way you're dragging this storyline out is exhausting, boo. It's a bit exhausting, boo-boo. Okay? 2 seconds pregnant. Let's go. So, guys, we're going to start off with Jasmine. Okay, Miss Jasmine Dukes. Jasmine Dupriest Dukes. Linebacker. Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's get into Jasmine. Let's watch this miscarriage video and we're going to talk about it.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally just navigating through life right now after having the whole miscarriage, and I'm trying to stay positive, trying to stay in a better headspace, and trying to get back on some kind of organization and track. I'm not gonna lie, it's been weighing on me. Some days are better than others. Like, some days I cry, some days I can smile, some days, you know, but life still goes on after. So here I am. I'm about to get this laundry done.
Immediately, Jasmine wants us to feel sorry for her. This is the emotion that I just can't relate to. I do not comprehend. I do not understand it. Jasmine likes to tell a story, make you feel sorry for her. Then what she wants to happen as a result is she wants people to drop her Cash App. Guys, this is what she wants them to do. Mods, can we drop Jasmine's Cash App in the chat? Jasmine needs $500 for her rent. But Jasmine just told us a story that is not matching up. Jasmine, we have a question. Why didn't you ask that nigga that you was laid up with or the 500? Because, bitch, I ain't got it. And if I did have it, I wouldn't be giving it to you. Okay. You got your nails done. You've ordered a box of tacos. You've taken the kids to Chili. See, what you should have done if you had a fucking brain cell left in that huge ass head of yours is show the videos of you spending the money up first. Because now we have questions. You cannot buy what you want and borrow what you need. That's not what your audience is there to do. Your audience is not your support system. When you share your personal struggles online with your support system, the viewers are naturally going to become invested, especially our supporters. Some people are going to empathize. Some people are going to say, hey, I'm going to send you a Cash App, Jasmine. I want to support you financially. And some people just here to watch the story unfold. That would be us. We know better. But over time, when the theme keeps repeating itself over and over and over again, same thing. Oh, I'm having relationship issues. Oh, I'm financially stressed out. There's an emotional crisis for the 10th time this week. People start asking, did this just happen or is she planning this? Why does this keep happening to Jasmine? Why is Jasmine always a victim? Like we said, Liv and Jazz are one and the same. Liv doesn't play the victim role in this way, in the pity way. She plays a victim role in a different way. She's victimized by men. She's victimized by Gerard. We will get into that as well. All right. But first, we're starting off with Jasmine. If you're just joining us, TGIF, welcome to the chat. You have to be subscribed for an hour to join the chat. All right. So if you are not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. But yes, we are happy. All right. We are happy that today is Friday, guys. All right. Let's get into it.
But I did want to just come on here and say, hey, like, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, my body is just like, I feel like I'm just going through the motion right now. I did start going back to the gym. I started working out and trying to find myself again, I guess you could say. I I did get back on my shit when filming because I need money. And like I said, if y'all could donate to my Cash App to help me with my rent, I would so appreciate it for this month. Just going through it, y'all. I'm really going through it, but I'm about to go ahead and get this laundry done. I do need an energy drink or something because I feel like, you know, my energy level is kind of down today. Like I told y'all, some days I'm up, some days I'm down. And I feel like right now I'm kind of down. So I'm going to just take this, help me with my energy. There, I don't look so pale because I was looking really pale over there. I still look a little pale. That's another thing I noticed. I've been looking like really pale. But yeah, we're just going to go through the motions, trying to get the house in order, especially with my kids coming back tomorrow. Today is Sunday. I actually have a game today. I need to figure out what time the game is because I have no clue. And it's already 11:26. So yeah, let's get this laundry done.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, what's really kind of pissing me off is Jasmine continuing to beg the audience after you're always talking about how you're a mother of 5. Okay, so most people in this day and time don't have 5 kids. That's a lot of kids to me, y'all. That's a lot to me. But my point is, and it's nothing wrong, if you want to have 5 kids, that's your life. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is, you got a bigger tax refund than most of us, right? So you get your tax refund, you buy a car, you buy tacos, you get your nails done, you buy hair for yourself. I don't see the girls' hair being done. You don't get Legends haircut. Legends walking around with some Nike slides and ashy ass toes with a 3T shirt on. And I'm losing track here. The point that I went off the deep end. I'm going to reel it back in. The $500 bake fest. All right. This is pissing me off because people are going to say, why is Jasmine always asking for money? Jasmine asked her audience for $500 for her rent, saying she was in a financial crisis. How can you be in a financial crisis and you just got your taxes? That was the first question. Question 2, where's this ninja that you was laid up with? Why didn't he give you any money? Like I said, normally audiences they have supported her in her past. So her audience, Jasmine's core audience, has supported her as a creator. All right. And they're willing to help during tough times. And I think that's not unusual every now and then. But the constant begging, when supporters have been helping you for a decade with a man by your side, a male-centered female, a pick-me, I think that Jasmine gave that money to her boo, who she's not in a relationship with. Why would you give money to someone that is not supporting you financially? If they're having a hard time, let them figure it out as a grown-ass man. Okay? It's not that she asked for help, but it's the constant need to beg all the time. This is repeated cycle that we see, a pattern with Jasmine. So while Jasmine is asking the supporters, the viewers, the YouTube streets for money, you think we didn't notice that you got your nails done? You think we didn't see the tacos on the table? Oh, I ordered tacos. They're like, bitch, where you get the money to order tacos from? That could have went towards your rent money. That's why I said, if this is old content, you should have put this out first and then did the beg fest. What do you guys think about that? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I hate the fact that she never gives back at all. Jasmine has to pay to play. No one wants her. Girl, that is sad. People out here paying for PFP. Why would I give a man money? Yeah, isn't it supposed to be the other way around? You can say what you want to say about it, but these are the double standards. You want to double, you can't double standard on one side, then don't double it down on the other side. They need to be banned begging on YouTube because it drives people away. It surely does. Right over to the sector. Welcome. Jazz, call your dad. What does Jasmine's father do? Did she ever say? Because remember, she said he was a house husband back in the day. So I want to know what he does. They say she gave her money to Hips. I know. I'm not convinced. All right, so I can see where people are getting that. Like, we have our theories, right? And we all have different theories. But I think that she gave her money to a new guy. I don't think Hips is around. But if you think Hips is around, you're welcome to think that. That's okay. I don't have no problem with that. Jazz also got an Apple Watch and paying for weight. Yes. Yes. I don't know. I don't understand these women, guys. Asking for a friend. I don't think Chris is dealing with her either, Renee. I really don't. But let me see. T Loving says, I believe she had to give some to Phil for the kids. Okay, I mean, that would make sense. The only part is we're trying to make sense out of it. And what they do, the choices that these women make, they never seem to make sense. That's the sad part, right? So she's spending time with a new random dude or Hips, possibly, ordering food. So is there really a financial emergency? But Jazz does have this hairstyle in current time because she went live, guys. So right after the miscarriage, even though she was sad and down, she had time to braid her hair? That's weird behavior. Right. Why not take what you have and pay up the important bills, the car payment, the rent, the insurance? Oh, wait a minute, guys. Did we forget about the rental washer and dryer? Now, why Jasmine didn't take that washer and dryer back, call Rent a Center up? Hi, you need to come get this washer and dryer and get a used washer and dryer. Please make it make sense. Please, guys, help me out here. So I don't get it. Let me see. She should be working instead of going to the gym and playing basketball. Yes, like a 12-year-old. There's nothing wrong with participating in sports if that's what you like. But as a 30-something-year-old broke bitch, yeah, get your ass to a job somewhere. Chris has abandoned Derry like he did his other kids. Absolutely. Shay says Jazz just can't just beg. She has to have a story that pulls at the people's heartstrings. Okay, let's go, Shay. She relies on the sympathy and empathy of others, but the people are tired of her bullshit. We don't care. We don't care. If you come to me for money, you have to answer all of my questions. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm at the point where I don't even ask questions when somebody need money. I don't care if you're using it to smoke crack. I really don't. If I have the money and I'm willing to give it to you, and once I give it to you, I don't care what you do. I literally do not care. I got too many problems of my own. The only rule I have is if I can't afford to not get this money back, I'm not giving it to you. If I can afford to not get it back, I'm gonna give it to you. That's my only. I don't care what you're doing with them. I don't care anymore, y'all. I really don't. You want to go, get some dope with it? That's on you. I can't control you. Do what you're gonna do, sis, because people are crazy out here, and I've learned that you try to think what makes sense. You're never gonna know what makes sense. These people are crazy. Okay, at least the dummy didn't rent another rug, girl. Oh, you gonna tax her? He putting that tax on your ass. Oh, you give me 500, I give you 500, but bitch, you're gonna owe me 8. Okay, I'm taxing your ass. Now she gonna have to split it into 2 payments, T, because you know damn well she don't have it to get back. Okay, let's go, y'all. So Jasmine is still doing what we've asked her not to do. She's still sitting on couches, rental couches, folding clothes. People ask, is that couch from Rent-A-Center? The answer is yes. How do we know? Guys, we know what we're talking about here, okay? We go here. We don't just scroll through. We go here. And when you go here, you know that Jasmine cannot afford to buy furniture, okay? She decorated, oh, look, another 3 t-shirt for Legend. I'm telling you what I know. I think they're calling CPS on Jasmine at school. Do you see how Legend was in school the other day? Did y'all see how Legend looked in school the other day? He was almost looking like a homeless person. Now, am I dragging him directly? No, I'm not. He depends on his mother to dress him. Doesn't even, Miss Teelu, not a dab of creation in it. It's all copy and paste material. Oh my God, here we go with the music that has nothing to do with cereal pouring. You can just, do you no longer have an Epidemic Sound membership? Can you please put some decent music in the background? So guys, when she buys weight loss shots, when she still has a gym membership, when she's enrolling dairy into sports, we have to wonder, is she really in a financial crisis?
You know how when you ain't got nothing else to do? And I was like, so I finished folding the clothes, y'all. They're still on the couch, but the C4 kind of got me. You know how when you ain't got nothing else to do? And I was like, let me just go. You don't have a game today. I'm gonna still just go in the garage. I told Legend he can come outside for a little bit. I'm gonna go on the treadmill for just a little bit, just to burn that little. The ones who get it, get it. If you ever had a C4, you'll know. It gets your body like the jitters. So I'm about to hop on this treadmill for a little bit because I don't like the way it feels.
Jasmine has a degree in kinesiology, guys, but she just can't seem to get in shape this go round. Maybe it's because Jasmine is getting older, but we also know that Jasmine does not eat right to lose the weight. Jasmine, hold on. I think she's talking again, guys. Oh, wait a minute. She's not. Jasmine likes to put music in her video that is not authorized as well, guys. So
I'm on the way to my game, and it looked like it's about to rain, child. Y'all
see how high that shirt come up on his arm like that? That shirt should be down here. It should be right like here. This is how you can tell if clothes fit, right? It should not be all the way up here. That is another 3 t-shirt. You got thousands of dollars in tax refund and you didn't even cut his hair. I can't believe it. But you got 2 fake ass earrings in his ear. That was your fucking priority? And then you wonder why bitches ask you, are you retarded? I'm sorry, y'all. I know the word is not acceptable, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm sorry. Are you retarded? Why would you get somebody earrings in their ear and their hair is never cut? It's never moisturized. You got this boy wearing flip-flops in fucking February because we know that footage was more than likely not from March. This is sad. I've never seen anything like it. Okay? Then you get mad when they ask, are you slow? But you are slow. We don't have to ask. We know you're slow. Look at you. Look at the choices you make. Only a slow person would make these choices. Girls never have their hair done. Never look cute. You knew your brother was getting married for how long? If you know you a broke bitch that don't want to do shit with your life, the least you could do is say, you know what? Because there's plenty of mothers out here, Jasmine, with a lot of kids, and their kids don't look like this. That's the part that you don't seem to be picking up. Right? I don't understand it either, D. Harold. Activities, that's all she spends her money on. Weight loss shots. And where is this money coming from? Because the bitch don't post nothing. She barely posts a 8-minute video. Now she's posting because her slow ass has been over to the reactors chat. I know we've been telling her. I don't know what other reactors have been telling Jasmine, but I've damn sure been saying, Jasmine, you got a car payment and car insurance added onto this bullshit? Your rent must be $3 a month. Because I don't know how you're surviving over there. Paying Rent-A-Center for a couch and the washer and dryer, car payment, car insurance, rent, gas and electric, cell phones, and 55 sports. Now we can assume that Hannah is probably paying for most of the sports. Philip's probably paying for some of it. We know Chris ain't paying for a goddamn thing. Okay. Not only a slow person that's broke and stay on their back. I can't understand it. If there is a man present in your situation, why is the responsibility falling on the audience instead of that nigga? That's how I gotta put it, y'all. I don't want to put it in another way. I don't want to sound educational. I don't want to sound, we gotta go with some street shit. Where is the nigga? Okay, that is our question. We don't understand how you're sitting up here broke as hell, just got finished having a miscarriage, and it ain't a nigga in sight. Ain't a ninja in sight. Stop asking your audience for help and then telling us. Because do you know how fucking stupid you look? Just think about if I'm over here like, yeah, I'm married. Do y'all think y'all can send me some cash app so I can pay my rent? Didn't you just say you had a nigga in there? Oh, I could have sworn you just said it was a dude up in there. Girl, don't do me. All right, let's go.
50 minutes away.
It's sunny.
It's not sunny. It's kind of sunny right here, but behind it, y'all can see it. 50 minutes away. Why am I still at this damn light? Whew, I'm really tired. Did that 2 miles.
Hi.
He's hi. So I finished my game, y'all. It's loud because Legend on his tablet, and I'm currently about to DoorDash, and I just got an order.
Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain. Magically touches my
Thank you.
That's a new toy.
Huh?
That's a new toy.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
nice.
Thank you.
and I simply lose.
Oh my God, hold on, y'all.
Sheesh, it's Versatile Beats.
Hey you guys, welcome back. So I'm currently, well, this is the next day. I played basketball and I actually DoorDashed last night, and I was so tired. Like my body was just, I feel like I've been pushing myself ever since, the miscarriage and stuff. But I'm gonna just take it easy today at the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym, work out a little bit. I did go live this morning.
Do you see how in her slow mind, she thinks if I just say it, they'll believe it? You really think life is that? You think it's slow people literally think it's black and white. All I have to do is save it. All I have to do is say it. They don't have Jazz, just because you keep repeating that you had a miscarriage does not mean that people are going to believe you. If you guys could just donate to help me pay my rent. No. You're door dashing. You're posting videos. Use the money for that. Use one of your slow checks. Okay? One of the many slow checks that I know you're receiving. Use DoorDash. Use all that shit you got going on to pay your own rent. Why can't you support yourself? Why did you go to college just to waste your life away chasing randoms? Letting randoms run all up and through there. Just giving it out. Girl, we're not here for it.
I feel like I'm moving slow. The whole daylight savings thing. Some days is easy, some days isn't easy. When it comes to just like this whole process, I just feel like, I don't know, some days it's on my mind, some days I can handle it. But this morning it was just on my mind, kind of heavy, but it is what it is. I did see a couple of y'all comments and I seen a couple of videos. Some people think I'm lying. I'm not lying, but I'm not here to try and prove to anybody that I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying. I'm just here to share my experience and how it affected me, mentally, physically, emotionally. That's all I'm here for, like to share my experience. And I don't know, people were like, oh, you got on here and told them this instead of going back and forth with, oh, girl. And I'm just like, bro, I got real life shit going on, right? I didn't have time to like go and see what the fuck she was talking about at the time. I had my real life shit going on, like real life shit. And I just wasn't on social. They've been a little bit in the loop, but for the most part, I just kind of been focusing on my real life shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I feel like I just got to go through the motions. And if I clap back at her or when I have time to go walk.
Real life, oh my God, her fingers are even retarded. Real life shit meaning peen, because that's what that means to me. When she says Jazz doesn't have anything to focus on. She has no interest except for basketball. The only topics Jazz can talk about are basketball, relations, and sports. Working out. That's what she can talk about. Working out, sports, basketball, and peeing. That's it. See, the reason why we know this, we haven't heard her. She doesn't talk about peeing like she did when she was on the mommy's trip. But if we go back to the mommy's trip, you know, right, her pinky's even retarded. Look at it. Why is your pinky in East Texas and the rest of your fingers are in West Texas? What's happening with the finger spacing? What's going on with that? Do you understand that's weird? I don't think she gets it. All right, so do slow people know they're slow? Like, does anybody know if slow people know if they're slow? Or are they just like, I don't know. I'm just living my slow life. Like, I don't know. I always wondered that. Like, it's the same. All right, so this is the same question. Do people that have ugly babies know that they're baby? I know I'm getting really petty, but this is. I'm sorry. I don't do ugly and I don't do slow. Okay. Let me tell you, when you're gonna reproduce with a man, 2 things you don't want to do: ugly and slow. All right. We got enough problems in this world. We don't need to be ugly on top of it. Okay. Now, or slow for that matter. So guys, we're basically seeing, like I said, for the thumbnail, they're recycling the same thing. So Jasmine, the pity party president, is doing the sympathy donation cycle, right? First, there's a crisis or some type of emotional setback. Something bad happens. And the audience sees, oh, she's struggling. Oh no, we gotta help her. This is her plot when she's trying to get them to drop the cash apps. She's never gonna say drop the cash apps, guys. See, we understand the cues. When Jasmine, she wants, all right, so I'm gonna come on here. Oh, guys, I'm really, I couldn't pay my car payment or, whatever the problem is. I'm not going to say drop the cash apps. I'm waiting for Miss Tilu, Deborah, Petty, Nia B. I'm waiting for one of them to cue it. That's the cue for them to say, Pine, what's your cash app? That's what Jazz does. She's not going to say drop my cash app because then she'd just be right out with it. But when she announces her problem, that's the cue for her mods to drop the cash app, right? But then when the cash app doesn't drop, so then she sits on there acting sad for a few more minutes, just staring into the camera like a weirdo. Just staring, not saying anything, breathing all hard, laying down, sniffling and making sniffle sounds. And that means I'm waiting for you guys to drop the Cash App. I need you. She doesn't want to say it anymore because she said it in the past. Now, in this video where she doesn't have to interact with the audience, she said she must have paid her Cash Apps off. Good one, Sean. I know where you're going with that. Look, we catch on quickly over here. The shade is direct. All right? You don't have to figure it out. But you know when you're slow. So she's trying to trigger the sympathy, right? Oh, I'm going through a hard time. Now, a few of us were asking, what the hell does a miscarriage have to do with the Cash App? It doesn't matter what it is. She wants you to, it doesn't matter where the sympathy comes from. It's always going to connect to, I need a Cash App. Just like Liv. Liv does the same thing, but Liv doesn't do her spill like this. She doesn't present it the same. Oh, I'm going to put AJ in soccer. You can't even afford to get him a gift. Another one laid up with a ninja all day. Laid up with them every day. Ninja, where is my money? Or where is the gift for my son? Because you better have bought one of those motherfuckers or else you're getting blocked. That's how that's going to go. How dare you, as a mother who claims you love your children, lay up with a dude all day and never, ever see any benefits of it? All you see is babies left in your care that you have to take care of. Bitch, please. Protect yourself, ladies. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. We don't, look, you can't just sit around and let that dude trap you. But see, in their minds, they're trying to trap him and trap a welfare check. So it's a lot of different angles that are literally the most, they're setting themselves back. They're setting themselves up every time. Jazz right now is sad, not because she had a miscarriage. She's sad because now she can't be in competition with Liv. See, another weird angle, and I know I'm kind of going over, I'm gonna bring it in just soon. Just give me a second. I'm gonna reel it back in. But when you talk about one thing, it leads to another. Let me be clear. If Chrissy could be pregnant right now, all of them are in competition with getting pregnant because in their minds, being pregnant means I can get a man. Look what I can do. Anybody can get some pain. Anybody. Mello had a boyfriend. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Mello, who has a whole beard, has a boyfriend or had a boyfriend. A woman with a beard. If Mello can get a man, that means it ain't that damn hard, is it? And he had a job. Okay. How did Mello have a man with a job? And Jazz and Liv? Because Liv man don't have no job. You can't tell me. The nigga is there all day and night. What are you going to work? Girl, all right. I'm reeling it in, y'all. I'm reeling it back in. I know we on Jazz. Just give me a minute here. Okay, Shamar got a man. Let's go. Not Shamar. All right, let's go, y'all.
Watch and see what she said from somebody else's page, because I'm not going to watch hour-long live streams. That ain't here. Then I'll do it. But right now, I just feel like I got to focus on me and my household. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I got to just stay focused, stay busy. I feel like staying busy keeps my mind at ease. Yeah, y'all know how it is, just staying busy and staying focused. So here I am trying to stay busy. Yeah, we about to get back in the gym. I did gain some weight. Y'all, I gained a lot of weight. I gained a lot of weight and I was at I got to 270. So we are back on the journey to try to lose this weight because it's going to be a hot girl summer. I'm not pregnant, unfortunately.
Jasmine, if you want to lose weight, you cannot continue being a drunk. Jasmine, you are addicted to, you're working your way to alcoholism. You're using alcohol and vapes to suck up your pain, okay? And you're self-medicating when you need to be laid across somebody's couch. That's why you need a job. Another reason you need a job. You need health insurance. I don't think Jasmine has health insurance. A few of you have told me that Texas does not provide, the state of Texas. Okay, then I'm just being honest, y'all. You may not want to hear it. In a Democratic state, that would not happen. Okay, but in the state of Texas, they don't. So you want that? Wait a minute. Let me just break this down, since people don't seem to understand. I want the kids to be covered, but their moms can just drop unalive. Does that make any sense? So then we have orphans. Let's wait a minute. Y'all still on Miss Netta has a man. Y'all ain't right, y'all. I'm not fooling with y'all today. Okay, I'm not fooling with y'all today. But what I'm saying is, adults need health care too, guys. We gotta basic human needs, whether you work or not, should be provided. In my opinion, I get people want children to starve and all that just because their parents ain't shit. Let's not be animals now. Let's be civilized. What separates us from the animals? Adults need health care. Even if they're pieces of trash, they still need health care. That means Liv, Jasmine, Wine Trash, Sky, they should still be eligible to get health care. All right, in my opinion. Who's going to take care of these kids? Then the kids are going to not have a parent, because we know Chris ain't going to do a fuck thing about it. Florida doesn't either. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Please get out there and vote, okay? Please get out there and vote. And vote for the right side. Sorry, y'all already know I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what I got to say. All right, y'all already know I don't care. All right? Human beings on Earth, no matter where they are, need health care, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you don't agree with that, let's pray that you don't lose your job and you don't need food stamps and health care. Let's pray on that one. Because you never know. It can happen to any one of us at any time. So that's why I feel the way I do. Anyway, let's continue on. Now, you notice that she talked about Liv a little bit. She got to sprinkle that in there. So now she got a couple of different storylines. All right. She's got the miscarriage that she's going to drag out in about 9 or 10 videos. If you think it's over, she's going to make a series like Chrissy did. Remember Chrissy ran this same? See, nothing under the sun is new. Don't make me go back and do a rundown. Don't make me go back and do a rundown. Chrissy did like a 90-part series. Chrissy did a 90-part series about that miscarriage that she never provided a stitch of paperwork. Okay? A stitch of paperwork. One thing I'm going to have to give Jasmine a little bit of credit. One thing that Jasmine has done is she provided, even if people don't think it's real, TD, a 90-part series. You know it was like 90 parts. She provided us with this paperwork. Y'all see vaginal bleeding in pregnancy, threatened miscarriage. We see something. She provided us. I'm telling y'all, I think this paperwork is real. We're not going to argue about it. You can think it's fake. That's fine. But this paperwork is real as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Chrissy never provided us with any paperwork saying she was pregnant. Do y'all remember? Not an ounce. Not an inkling. Not one piece of paper was presented. Okay. So at least Jasmine did give us something, y'all. We got to admit. Right? Okay, let's go.
And I stepped on the scale after I had the miscarriage and stuff. So I stepped on the scale. So here we go. I already been working out. I've been slowly easing my body back into it. Just trying to get the feel of it because, baby, it's been hard. You know, when you ain't been working out. I do not drink anymore. I do not drink coffee. I miss coffee, but I don't drink that. I've been on a low carb diet. That's what I've been doing lately. So that's a challenge, okay? But we're going to do it. Y'all going to see me do it again. I've done it before. I've done it multiple times, and here we are doing it again, child. Here we are doing it again. So I'm about to get out because I got to go to the bathroom because I drank this pre-workout. And y'all don't know pre-workout will make you go to the bathroom. Especially if you're drinking tea, too. That will make you go. So, side note. If you want to shred some belly fat, drink either warm water or warm water, tea, or lemon water in the morning. But just be mindful. You're going to be sitting on the toilet, okay? Be mindful. But yeah, oh yeah, y'all were asking me when I braid my hair. I did this weekend. It literally took me 2.5 days because I kept stopping. Didn't feel like doing it. I had a moment that I like stopped and I started crying, so I just stopped for the rest of the day. So yeah.
So guys, I'm gonna say this again, just in case some people weren't in here. This hairstyle is current. She did this hair, so she had a miscarriage. She was upset. She's going through the fake motions. She don't care. Look, if she had a miscarriage, I don't really care if she had a miscarriage. I'm gonna just be for real. I don't care. She don't need no more children, and I just don't care. I don't know. I just don't have a feel a way about it. The only thing I don't understand is how you can have a miscarriage and then beg us for money when you was laid up with a dude. That's the only part that I feel like, what? However, right after the miscarriage, she said, "Oh no, my hair looks a mess." That's a weird response to a miscarriage. So you had time to do your hair because it take people a couple days to braid their own hair. That's what you had time. Like, that's the weird part. You didn't have time to talk to people. You didn't feel like being involved. You didn't want to deal with the internet, but you had time to braid your hair. I mean, okay. Okay.
That's kind of, I'm telling y'all, I just haven't been crying on camera. I've been trying to pick up the camera more so not crying because a bitch be trying to talk shit when a bitch cries on camera. Like,
sad about?
Fuck it, I'll do that in private. Y'all would just.
What are you sad about? You wanted to bring a 6th kid into the world to wear clothes that were too tight, to have ashy kneecaps, to have their hair never combed, never oiled, never cut, never done, to never buy them clothes. What was the point of bringing another person into the world that you can't take care of and that you're not even willing to try to take care of? You put 0 effort into Legend. He's forgotten already. Legend means nothing to her now. Let's get this straight. Legend used to be her favorite. He is no longer King Legendary Bowser. Okay, he is no longer sitting on the throne. Just like she threw the Davis 4 in the trash can, Legend is now in the trash can, right along with the Davis 4. She just can't get rid of them. So she's kind of in the same boat. Listen, we're talking about the similarities of Liv and Jazz. They are very much one and the same. Both have unprotected relations with men that are bums. Both are always asking the audience for money. They both like to do bag fests all year round. Both of them pretend to care about their children. Hell, they pretend to care about themselves. They don't even give a shit about themselves, let alone these children. They both can't afford to take care of children because they both refuse to do the work, internal and external, that it takes to get financial stability so they can raise their children in a better environment. They are simply not interested. They don't care, guys. So they say that we're invested. No, we can't understand as people who care, as people who try to do something with their lives. It may not be all on the same level because some people are satisfied with what they have. That's another thing. Some people like their life. It may look terrible to us, but they're like, I'm happy living in the projects. I'm happy driving an old ass hoopty. I'm happy not, they might be happy with it, but they still might have a job. They still might be doing a bare minimum in our eyes, but shit, let them do it. These people are doing less than the bare minimum, really. We say Jasmine is doing the bare minimum. She's really doing less than the bare minimum. The only time Jasmine likes to use the excuse, I think she keeps her kids in sports as another way that, I couldn't possibly get a job. Then I couldn't take Amaya to such and such. I couldn't take Ava. Girl, all of that don't even have to be going on that's going on. All of this sports shit, what are their grades looking like? What are their grades looking like? God. Can you shut the fuck up and let's get on with this goddamn... We're only 11. Y'all, what the hell? I must have been talking the skin off y'all face. We're only 11 minutes into this 26-minute snooze up a
Get the aftermath, me explaining to y'all what's going on and how I feel. So it's still being transparent, but at the same time, I ain't letting no one see me cry. No, you know, on camera. So I'm about to go use the bathroom because my stomach is bubbling. All right, y'all. So I just finished 22 miles. I'll put it on the screen. I'm doing like challenges on my Apple Watch, and I'm tired as hell. So I'm about to go do weights now, and then I'm gonna go to the sauna after that, and then head out. So make sure y'all drinking y'all's water. Oh shit. I'm tired.
We're not doing this either. We're not doing the City Girls music or whoever the hell these people are. So guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We're on Jasmine. We are gonna get on Liv. Oh my God, why are we on Jasmine for an hour? This is ridiculous. Okay, that's because I talk too much. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go past this part because Jasmine, she puts music in here that does not belong in here. Yeah, big sweaty self. Stanky underarm self. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see what we got. All right, so if you just getting in here, Jasmine is still begging for rent money. You can send her a cash app if you give a damn. All right, she talking again, y'all.
All right, I'm sweaty as heck, but yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of orders and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store and then head back to the house. That's why working out makes like a lot of pain go away. Like it takes a lot of that stress. I bit my lip, y'all. It takes a lot of stress, anxiety, all that shit. It just really, really helps. Like if you're going through something that's really hard, really hard to handle, go to the gym. All right, so I'm back at the house. I'm actually about to go and clean the younger kids' room. It's a whole hot mess. They literally just, I'm gonna say Legend and Ava, but mostly Legend right now because he kind of just like, here's the thing with trash and ripping it up, like little paper and ripping that shit up. Or like, for example, I was doing my hair, he found pieces of hair and he was playing with it, like it's a snake. And then water bottles, like it's just a mess in there. And I've been literally dreading going into that room and getting it together, but it needs to get put together. So I'm gonna go in there and clean it up. It is 11:43. I wanna try to get through that real quick so that I can run to the grocery store and go get some food to cook for dinner tonight. I was supposed to order groceries and I forgot. So I'll probably order groceries tonight and then pick the rest of them up tomorrow so that I don't have to be ripping and running back into the grocery store because that's a process in itself. I am actually low on energy. I'm about to drink a C4, even though I did have a pre-workout. Baby, I needed to get to that room, okay? I need it, okay? Frozen Bombsicle is the one I got. Let's go clean this room together, y'all. Anything we see that looks like it's broken or it's trash, it's trash.
Is this a wine trash house? Are we at wine trash house? Somebody get Diamond on the line. What in the fuck is going on here? What in the wine trash is going on here? Is this Sky's house? Is Jasmine a Dirt twin? Now remember, guys, she did try to copy the Dirt twins. If you're confused about who the Dirt twins are, it is Sky and Diamond. That is Wine Trash and Sky's World. Okay? Oh my God, you guys are so exhausting. So, Jasmine is going into Legend. I guess this is the boys' room to clean it up. A fucking hot. How do you even allow this? Somebody's gonna be punished or getting belt to ass. So it's 3 bids in there? So wait a minute. Is this the girls' room, y'all, or the boys' room? Why is it 3 bids in one room? I didn't notice that. Why is it 3 bids? It's 3 girls, but she said this is the boys' room. So who is the third boy? All right, y'all. I don't get it. Can somebody break this down for me? What's happening? Oh my God. What the hell? Yeah, girl, I told y'all. I throw toys in the trash. Back in the day, I throw anything in the trash that irritates me. I just throw shit in the trash. They be like, where's my such as? I have no idea where it is. Yeah, bitch, I threw it. I mean, not to them. I ain't calling them bitches, but I threw that shit in the trash 2 motherfucking weeks ago. Okay? Shit's gone. But I'm going to pretend like I don't know where it's at. That's how you get shit out of your house. Okay? Ava is the third boy. Yo, who shows this? I wouldn't show it. I would clean it up a little bit and then show it. I couldn't do it. It's embarrassing. Okay?
I'ma fuck you real slow. Need to hear you say my name.
So, oh, I get it, y'all. So it's Ava at the bottom, it's Aiden at the top, and it's a Legend in that bed. You said you had a 4-bedroom. Hold on. Do y'all remember this? Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, so I get it now. She put the 3 little ones in this. This doesn't make sense to me, but I get it. She has a weird age gap. So she's doing the 3 little ones in one room. Ava and Amaya have their own room each, and then she has her room. So that's 4 bedrooms. I don't know. I felt like she should have did Legend and Aiden in one room. See, Amaya is Kaylin in middle school now? Because I feel like she just don't want Kaylin and Amaya sharing a room. But they might have to. I would have put, I don't know, guys. You don't really, all right. I know y'all like, girl, get it together. What I'm saying is the gaps can be weird sometimes, right? Because I had this problem at one time when I had a middle schooler. I had a middle schooler, a high schooler, and an elementary. Like, you see what I'm saying? So Amaya and Ava, that's what I was thinking, Miss OKC. But it's a little gappy. But at least they're both at elementary school. I think it's better than Amaya and Kaylin sharing a room. Because see, Kaylin might be talking about stuff or doing stuff like online with her friends that Amaya needs to not be exposed to. So yeah, Ava and Amaya, Legend and Aiden, and then Kaylin should have her own room since she's the oldest, right? Right. All right. Okay. So let's play a game. Okay. That's not bad. That's not a big gap. All right. Okay. I didn't realize that. I was thinking Amaya was more 10 because I forget how old they are, guys. It's about 55 kids that we got to keep up with over here. So yeah, Kaylin should have her own room since she's in middle school. And then Amaya, right? Amaya is big for 9, right? Because I'm thinking Amaya is like in the 5th, you know. Anyway, so yeah, that would be a better breakup. Don't you guys think so? Oh no, let's play a game. We're not going there. We're not going there. All right, y'all, let's keep going.
A long time, but we got it done. It was a process. I threw away all the little Legos that I got for Christmas because they were in the toy box and it just was like stuff everywhere, but their room was clean.
Sweet said that she said it was a 5-bedroom. I thought she said 4. So it's a 5-bedroom, but she pulling a Liv. Now, guys, I don't know if you remember back in the day, I talk about this too. Liv had all 3 kids in one room. They didn't need their own room. Now, we obviously know Liv only had 3 and she had 1 boy and 2 girls. So we know the obvious breakdown. Ryan and Robin should have. So what is she doing with the 5th bedroom? So is that bedroom her office? Because I could have sworn her office is in her bedroom. Guys, let me know if I'm not paying enough attention. I thought she said, so it's not a 5-bedroom. She just lied. Linda said she just lied. Yes, Amaya and Ava should share a room instead of Ava being in there with 2 boys. She said 5. Okay. So the desk is in the living room. So what is she doing with the 5th room then, y'all? If it is a 5th room. So you think she just lied? Okay. All right. We're going to leave it alone because the bitch is weird.
I need to get a vacuum so I can vacuum the floor. I should just sweep over here. But that's done. Baby, if I didn't have this, I wouldn't have been able to get through it. All right, so I'm back at home, y'all. I'm cooking, starting on dinner. We're going to have tacos tonight. It just makes my life a lot easier. It is at 3:22, so I have to leave here around 4 something. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to give Legend a bath. And then I'm gonna head out to go get them. My goal is to DoorDash tonight. So it's easier for me to get this done and I have to worry about it. I still gotta order groceries. I only got a couple of things they can have lunch and then of course snack for tomorrow. But I need to order groceries. I'll probably do that tonight. Let me finish these tacos real quick.
Don't you forget it. The person you fell off, don't ever do. It's all truth. Freedom. Another life from this to pleasure. If you're open for it, then it's treason. And I decided to go free. And if you choose, then you can do it. Every single time, and the rest you say. Tell me where do we go?
Okay, come on. Okay, that's it. Come on. Body. Maya, wake up. Maya. Wake up. Kaylin, wake up. Twins. Aiden, wake up. Hey.
Guys, I'm sorry if it's messing up a little bit. This is what happens when you pause it 11 times, okay? Sorry about that.
I want for chocolate. I want chocolate.
Aiden, go to the mouth, please.
With chocolate.
Why am I listening to Lunchable?
What?
Did you take a Lunchable? What happened to Lunchable?
No, you put it.
Oh my God, not the E. coli blanket. That blanket is so nasty, y'all. That blanket is so nasty, trifling, and dirty. That blanket is disgusting. Did y'all see how dirty it was?
Me life is good, I'm on better for you. You my twin, you my twin, my church is the twin, you my twin. You my church is the twin, you my church is the twin. Yep. Fuck what they say, fuck what they fuck what they say. 500 million on her face, feel like KK. And I know the city that we from, not the same place. But I know you riding with your twin till we fade away. We used to have nothing to our names, still like great days. Always kept me on, brother, though, when the rain came.
Oh, look at this. Oh no, oh my bad, y'all. Why I thought she was ordering it for herself. I just realized she was doing DoorDash. My bad. My bad, y'all. She's still doing DoorDash. Look, guys, I'm a hardworking single mom that needs rent from y'all, but I'm working though. I'm working, but I'm just not going to utilize my degree. God forbid I get a 9 to 5. Why would I do something like that? That makes sense. Maybe I can get rid of this acne because I can get some health insurance. But that would make too much sense now, wouldn't it?
Wow. Who would do the things we do for each other, nigga? Do would you die for me? Would you go and niggas miss like a top for me? Do the time for a crime you didn't do for me? Or do a crime at a time when it was loose for me?
All right, so I just finished working out. I took some orders before going to work out. I'm so fucking tired, y'all. Like, and it's raining. That's another thing. I was taking orders because I was like, oh, it's, you know, the weather's bad. Usually, there's more orders that come in. So I took some orders before that. But yeah, I don't know. Today I just kind of today's one of them days. Like when it's hitting me. Yeah, I had time. Like I was watching Netflix and I was just thinking about it, like the whole miscarriage and stuff. But I know y'all probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but I just feel like there's no time limit on going through a traumatic experience.
Sick and tired.
Whenever like your mind's made up on certain things.
I'm sick and tired. 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 I'm tired and sick. I'm tired and sick. I'm tired and sick. I'm over it. 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 I'm trying to contain myself. I'm trying to contain myself. I am trying to contain.
Tonight. I just had to go to sleep when I came home after leaving the gym and stuff. I didn't even pick up the camera. So I'm currently about to put this up, cover it up. I had this TV dinner with some broccoli, which is my trash is over here. But I have to go to the Legends Parent Teacher Conference.
All right, Shanks. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear this? Y'all see, this is another big fest move in case you didn't know. Now, remember, we were trying to figure out a couple months ago, Jasmine going on a teacher committee, on a parent committee for Legend. It was weird, right? But we knew there was a motive behind it. Somebody put it in her ear. They give out free stuff to needy hoes like yourself. So anytime she says she's going to a parent-teacher conference, we might expect that she's receiving free stuff. Free clothes, I think they gave her. I don't know if it was any shoes, but I know it was free clothes. What was it? What it was a gift card or something, guys. Remember? That's what I'm saying. She's not doing nothing she does is genuine. She goes and sees her mother. That means she's either about to beg or she's already asked for something. Jasmine doesn't understand the importance of building networks. She doesn't understand the importance of having a social life. Is not just to have fun. You need a community that you can reach. When you're in trouble, your community doesn't mind helping you. They say, okay, we've seen Jasmine out here. She might have a church, a church family. We've seen Jasmine out here helping herself. It's time for the church members to gather together. She doesn't get it. Remember, she is a special needs adult. She does not know how to build relationships, and she doesn't understand the importance of having a village. Yet she's the neediest bitch in the bunch. That is the weird part. You're the one that needs everybody else all the time. Nobody ever needs you because, one, they can't depend on you for shit because you always asking them for shit. And yet you isolate yourself when you're needy as hell. Do you see that doesn't make any sense? Okay, let's finish this shit out.
Yeah, I'm like over the moon tired right now, so bear with you, girl. I just ate some nachos and I have a long brawling. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, guys, so we're finally, oh my God, an hour and 15 minutes in, and we are finally finished with the Jasmine portion of the reaction. And now we're going to move on to another exhausting weirdo, Liv. Okay, so bear with me and get this stuff up here. Okay, we are over at Liv's house, and we're going to listen to this live titled, The Harassment Continues, another form of playing the victim when we know that you're the aggressor, when we know that you're the antagonizer, and we know that you are the shit-starting queen of the mommy sector. You can't get out of black bitches' asses, yet you want to be a black woman, but you don't know how to relate to black women, so it's a very layered and difficult situation in that psychotic demon pit of a mind of yours. So let's go ahead and get into Liv. She's weird. Okay, another weird one. And let's see what she has to say.
Okay, hopefully Kailani takes a damn nap. All right, let me turn this light off. You guys, everything's put away. I went grocery shopping today, and yes, you guys, I'm back vlogging. So look forward to that. But I do want to sit down and talk to you guys. Ooh, but we need to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, y'all. You know the drill. Y'all know how this goes. Oh, and I made my first doctor's appointment. So the person who made my doctor's appointment, she was like, have you been seeing another OB? I'm like, no, this is my first appointment. She was like, oh, wow, 5 months in. Yes, 5 months in. Thank you. No, I didn't do a grocery haul. Damn. Oh, look at this glue right here. Damn, I didn't even think about it. Sorry, y'all. Next time. Oh, Stephanie. It's $ lives life 22. That's my Cash App, baby. Thank you. I would appreciate it. I'll use it towards when we go to the carnival. I'm taking him to the carnival on either Saturday or Friday. I don't know. But oh my God, he got to take cupcakes to school today. So he was so excited. And then he wore his little "It's my birthday" pin. So yeah, he was excited. Hey, Liv, remember you're very strong-minded. I'm older, but oh. Oh, thank you, Connie. I love you, baby. Thank you. Liv, darn you. What? Gabriella, what? Oh, you have this shirt? Yeah, this was my homegirl gave me this shirt. I love it though. What does it say? It says happiness is a state of mind. Yes, ma'am. My big ass. I wanted to be comfortable today. Okay. Okay. I said, darn you. Lives life 22. Yes, that's it. That's it, Stephanie. I said, darn you about the no grocery haul. Oh, yeah, I know. Hey, lovely. Hi, baby. Hi, me. Hey, Liv. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna love. He's never been to a carnival. He's going to love the carnival. I'm so excited to take him and his sister, of course, but he's going to love it. Love it. Are you kidding me? He's gonna and I'm not gonna tell him where we're going until we get there.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. I did catch the statement about the doctor's appointment at 5 months. I had to make a coffee. Let's talk about it. So the first thing is, Liv said 3 weeks ago, it might have been a month ago, that she went to a doctor's appointment. Remember, because the audience was asking her. I don't know how it was worded, but they were like, did you go to the doctor since you've been out of jail? I guess, since she got home from the big house. So you're just getting a doctor's appointment at 5 months pregnant. Now, guys, let's listen. Do you see the Grinch? Oh, she's looking just like the Grinch right here. When she has this look on her face, this makes me think, even though she said it about a minute or two ago, this makes me think she's lying about it just to gaslight the audience. Remember, she wants people to constantly talk about her. So this could be one of two things. She could be lying and pretending that she hasn't been to the doctors just to piss the audience off so we can do what we're going to do, talk about it. Or she could just be that sick. Because remember, this is the same woman that was huffing while pregnant. She looks exactly like the Grinch right here. Tell me this is the exact face we're talking about. Liv, you should screenshot this, but we know you're not woke yet. It is 7:48. I think Texas is an hour behind me. I'm on East Coast time. So I think it's 7:48, and we know goddamn well Olivia, the biggest 304 of the sector since Chrissy kind of exited the sector, because we don't talk about her too much. Don't ever get it twisted. Chrissy is the biggest 304 in the sector. If you just got here, you may think Liv is the biggest 304, and you ain't saying a goddamn thing yet. However, one thing I can say is I've never seen Chrissy date a man while pregnant with another man's child that I know of. Have we ever seen that? If we have, remind me. But I think we can say that's one thing that we've seen Liv, the top tier 304 queen, do that Chrissy has never done. Yeah, T Loving, right, she's calculating. So she could have, right, exactly, Cassie. So that's what I had. You know, when you think somebody's up at 11, it's 11 your time, and then you're like, wait a minute, it was 10 their time. Either way, bitch, it was too motherfucking late. But anyway, because she did AJ's birthday party at 8 p.m. that night, because I feel like it was 9 p.m. my time. Exactly, nobody since. I wake up late on the days when I have to work from home. Late to me is about 5:30. So, look, y'all. So, about a month ago, when Liv first came out of jail, she told the audience that she had a doctor's appointment. We all heard that. All right, we all heard her say that she's been to the doctors. That was presented as something that was already scheduled and something she needed to attend, right? But now she's saying that this is her first prenatal appointment and she's 5 months pregnant. Tell me you don't give a fuck without telling me you don't give a fuck. See, what these bitches, that these breeders need to learn, okay, these breeder bitches, like Peach, let's get into Peach. It seems like if they have too many of them, thank God all Chrissy's children were normal. But it seems like once they get older, because they're up in their 30s, that's older for, having babies. That is older, y'all. For having babies, that, shit don't go too well. So you better watch out. I'm not saying I wish anything on anybody's baby. I'm not, a demon. But what I'm saying is you talked a lot of shit about people that can't have babies and how your uterus is perfect and all of that shit. So, and then you took that fall and now so is she only scheduling the doctor's appointment because she took the fall, guys? Oh, that's what it is. But yeah, she did say that she had her first appointment about a month ago. So if you got a geriatric pregnancy, exactly. I think it's after 30. Is it after 30 it's geriatric, or is it 35? You guys would know. I wouldn't know. I don't have babies after a certain age, okay? So let's get into this. So either the early appointment was a lie or the timeline changed and she didn't explain it. But I think she's just gaslighting us. What do you guys think? But that's where the frustration with viewers comes in. The issue of inconsistency and lies. All right, so it's 35. Okay. When you publicly document your shit online, that people are taking notes, okay? Not just the reactors, the audience is taking notes. And so you did say that last month, and you also said, like I said, with that short that Taylor put out, that you were going to buy Christian a phone. So we expect to see that phone no later than May the 10th, because that's when you said you were going to buy it. So when your storyline changes and shit don't line up, we side-eyeing you. That's what I wanted you guys to know. That's what we're doing here. All right, let's keep going.
He's going to absolutely love it. What's for dinner? I'm making salmon, rice, and asparagus. Yes. But anyway, we're almost to 100 likes. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Tomorrow, my son will be 15. Oh, happy birthday to your son. That's good. Sorry, girl. I was typing fast. I just read when I put in some of it. I messed up. That's my fault. But I continue watching you and been watching you for so many years. Oh, and you continue to support. I appreciate it. This audio is still staticky. What can I do? I guess I could put you. I guess like a Bluetooth, y'all. A mic. Where's my mics? Let me get my mic. Let me see something real quick. Because if that's the case, we'll just have to use the mic every time we go live. Hold on.
Right. She just wants to check it because she had that fall. She did post a live with that title, but it wasn't "I Lost the Baby." She said it was something else. I forgot. What was it? "I Lost the Baby," guys, but I know what you're talking about. But I didn't think it was "I Lost the Baby." I thought it was something else, but it might have been. I can't remember now. Right. She's doing some rage bait. Hold on. I saw another comment. Why she didn't cook. Right. Can't cook anything for AJ's birthday. Had to give him a Happy Meal that he was not interested in with some Dollar Tree items. Crazy, right? Yes, the one at the staticky. Yes, because if you guys notice, it's some static that's on her end. That's not on my end. But she's having some type of issue with her phone. Remember, guys, she just got out of jail. She's doing the best that she can do with 1 check a month in her welfare check. Yeah, she said she lost the baby and went to the ER. Okay, so that's what she said. Okay, I couldn't remember. Let me see something. I'm gonna pull up the title if she still has it up. Let's see. Let me see here, guys. I'm looking. What was the title? Oh yeah, she did say that. It says, "I lost the baby." You're right. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is how we know somebody is mentally ill. When they troll about losing a baby, that's sick. Yeah, she did say that.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully this is charged. I do charge this, yeah. Okay, so let's turn it on. Back up, girl. Ooh. Hopefully that wasn't in your guys' ears. Oh my God, please work. Will this one work? So none of these are charged. Is that what it is? What are you hearing now? Can you guys hear anything? Can you hear me? So these are not charged. Static and you. Well, yeah, I thought that was going to work, but it's not going to work because these are not charged. Never mind. We hear you in static. Wow, I really fucked this phone up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. I got the cash app. Thank you, baby.
What are you doing, Liv?
Okay.
Come on,
Hi,
sis.
hey, baby.
Is she creating a script? What is she doing here? Because she's about to get into the harassment. Remember, this is the live she did yesterday titled The Harassment Continues. We want to get into it, Liv. Let's go. I don't have time for you reading text messages.
I'm so happy I have naturally white teeth. Thank God.
Oh my God. Oh, they about to
Okay,
show
hold
that.
on. What am I looking for? I'm looking for. Oh, my live right now. Doi.
She's trying to fix
Hi,
the
y'all.
sound.
It's not that bad. Hi, y'all. Yeah. It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad, but it is annoying. That shit is starting to irritate me. But I'll just use. I have to use these. I have to use the Good night. How are you? Good night is crazy. I'm great, baby. But you have huge overbite. No, an overbite is like this. That's an underbite. This is a huge overbite's not. No, I do have big teeth though, but I have no problem with having big teeth. I love having big teeth, better than baby teeth. But whatever you like, it's your thing. But at least they're white and straight. Anyway. But go ahead, girl. With your mad ass. You just finished your Starbucks and you thought about me? Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get from Starbucks? Oh, thank you, Kayla. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys because it seems as though my address has been leaked, and I know exactly who leaked it, and I know exactly who's distributing it to people. So I made a police report. This is the first of many that I'm going to start making for the harassment.
Once again, now guys, we've already talked about this. I don't know if everybody's been hiding under a rock, but I said a couple weeks ago that it was word on the street that her address had been leaked. I forgot where I heard this. I don't know if somebody put it in the chat. I can't remember. So this is old news. That's why I don't understand. This is old news. We already know that her address was leaked. When is it not going to be leaked though? She knows that there are people out there that are going to find out where she lives. It doesn't look, and it's not probably anybody in this chat, anybody, I don't know who it is that's finding out this information. I really don't care. But this is what they do to the content creators. They did it to Peach. Hell, they did it to Rihanna. You guys saw what happened? Some lady was pow-powing at Rihanna. It's crazy. I'm not saying it's right, but it happens. You're not a celebrity. She's probably embarrassed because they found out the neighborhood that she lives in. When she was in that apartment, not the last one, but the one before the last one, when Suki was in there held hostage in a cage, She literally said a reactor's son. Now, I don't know where this information, this is how I thought she was high on drugs, allegedly, high on rugs, allegedly. She was like, a reactor's son knocked at my door. What? How do you know what the reactor's son looks like? Who's the, like, Liv has said some weird stuff. Right? Who is going to that roach infested house? No one. No one cares. Liv, it can get out where you live, but no one cares. I don't think anybody's going to do anything. It's gotten out so many times. Nobody's really interested. They're more interested in exposing it than they are actually going there. But remember, this is a cop calling person. She's a Karen. She's called the cops on Gerard. She's called the cops on Brandon. She called the cops on Jasmine. Jasmine has been living in Texas her entire life. Jasmine can get to you. She knows exactly where you are. I'm sure somebody has shared the address and said, go get her, Jasmine. Jasmine did threaten her. She called the police on Jasmine. I will never agree with it. She knows that was an empty threat. But Liv loves getting people locked up. And now we're gonna talk about it. So you're mad because you think someone has leaked your address. You're saying you know who it was, right? All right, let's take that in perspective. And they've said some things about you that you don't like. Well, why? This is where we have to ask ourselves. You said some things about Jasmine that have no proof behind them, about her children, and some weird shit going on with Chris. And yet, nobody called the cops on her yet. Do you see where I'm going? Do you see? Yeah, she called the cops on Joey, and he was in NYC. Called the cops on Joey. So, exactly, she's trying to stir up the beef, but she really mad about something else. I agree, Linda. I totally agree with that. She don't know. She's just assuming. She has no proof. Okay? So my thing is, you are able to talk about weird stuff going on with kids, and nobody calls the cops. See, you can't play fair with Liv. She doesn't play fair. You can't bring a pow to a knife fight. You understand? Liv wants to see people go to jail. That gives her a satisfaction. And this was before she was even in the jail. So it's really a weird thing that's going on here. Okay, but let's listen to it and listen to her fake reasoning.
And yeah, the list goes on. I'm not going to say anything else, but oh, you had a caramel frappuccino? That's awesome. I don't think it's okay to harass. Well, first of all, it's not okay to harass anybody. Me, I get why people would try because I'm the content creator, but to harass other people, like, is not okay. Like, to call the apartments I live at, to, you guys were harassing CPS at one point. Like, the harassment is really not okay. And I get it. Like, you can't get to me. You can't do shit to hurt me. So you try to, like, irritate everybody around me. But like I said, I made a police report because I know who it is. I know exactly who it is. And yeah, like I said, this is first of many. Oh, hold on one second.
Oh, now she's going to be on a call. So what is it? 26 minutes this call started. Let's count again. I like to do this. All right. 27 minutes, 28 minutes, 29 minutes, 30 minutes, 31 minutes, 32. I think she's going to get off around 34 because I tried to count it last night. Hold on. 34 minutes. She's about to get off, guys. But this is what I'm saying. So you spent 10 minutes on a fake phone call. I guess she was trying to act like it was someone important, or either it's probably a new lay, a new peen, a new smash buddy that she's talking to. Yes, she mutes us on 10 minutes on mute. How disrespectful. All right, so is it not 34 minutes? Because we had 30. Oh no, it is about 34 minutes. All right, she's coming back now, guys. But it's so disrespectful. I mean, you're disrespectful to your fetus. You're disrespectful to your body. You're disrespecting your kids. You're disrespecting your uterus. Like, the girl is out of control.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, she said all that sugar I had in my stomach is messed up. Yeah, it's just not okay. But like I said, everything's gonna get handled. I'm not about to, like I said, I don't care if you guys don't like me. You guys don't have to like me. It's very simple. You can just exit my channel, block me. You guys can actually block my channel so you won't see it anymore. And then you guys can never come back. Block me on all social media platforms and you'll never see me again. It's very simple, but people don't do that. And they want to harass me, and it's not okay. It's not okay. Because I don't harass y'all. You know what I mean? If I don't like you guys or whatever, or if I'm talking shit or whatever, that's where it stops. And you guys, people take it too far and they try to harass me in my real life. Like I said, I know exactly who is doing it. I know where everything is coming from. And I'm pressing charges. Now I'm pressed. I have enough stuff to press charges. So I'm pressing charges. And that's just what it's going to be. So, yep. But it's not okay because I have kids at the end of the day. And it's just not okay. You don't have to watch my channel. No one's forcing you to be here, you know? And they've been doing it for years. People have been doing this shit for years. What will the police do? I'm not going to say anything. I just wanted everybody to be on alert that I understand what you're doing. I'm taking note of everything that everybody is saying, doing, putting on the internet, repeating everything. I'm watching everything and I'm recording everything because we're not doing this anymore. We're not doing this. We are not doing this. This is not happening anymore. It's ridiculous. Like I said, if you don't like somebody, don't watch them. But anyway, we'll do that. It should always be documented. Yeah, and I've documented a lot throughout the years, but I have enough. I have a lot of stuff. So we're gonna make sure this goes down for real. It could be anyone.
Well, it's hard to believe because you said that the CNA school was going down for real. You said that you were going to be a better mom, or you said you were a great mom. That never went down. You said you were going to go to nail school and finish that. That never you never saw that through. See, the problem I'm having with Liv is the only thing she seems to be able to see through are negative or attacks against other people. So she has a lot of energy to pour into negativity, but where's the energy for anything that when it comes to being productive? Where's the energy for your GED? Where's the energy for CNA school? So you have energy to call police on people, i.e. Jazz, Brandon, Gerard, reactors. You don't have the energy to get a job. You don't put this same type of energy into filling out a job application. Yeah, exactly. Always keeping up chaos to stay relevant. And I think she enjoys it. Do you see the satisfaction in her face?
I have proof.
She's very happy.
Where it's coming from, actually. But yeah, I mean, it's just insane. Like I said, I think it's crazy how people think that it's okay to harass other people, like calling my apartment building, harassing the ladies in the office. Like, that's insane. Why is anybody doing that? What is your point? If anything, the apartments are going to work with me to take you down. So, like, knock it off. Like, you're not gonna.
Okay, so let's start
You
here.
know what I
For
mean?
one, we have no proof that this actually happened. This is word of mouth coming from a known liar. So where is the proof? Where is the letter? Like Jasmine showed us a letter saying that she had a pregnancy or whatever the hell it said. It was a letter with a place on it, with information on it. Where's your letter from the apartment complex saying that someone is called? Where's the voicemail? You know how you were able to play a voicemail of Gamer Bay saying that you was an ain't shit ass wasting time bitch? Okay, where's the letter from the apartment complex? Where's the voicemail from the apartment complex saying, hi, Olivia, we received a call from someone pretending to be such and such, and we just wanted to make you aware of what was going on. And then Liv puts two and two together. She says, oh, they figured out that I stay in what roach infested apartment I stay in. Oh my gosh, they're stalking me. Like, where's that? See, my thing is they can record everything else. They can record arguing with Gerard. They can record Gerard threatening to pull out a pow-pow on them. They can record an alleged domestic violence scene. We don't know what happened before that part. We don't know if she threatened him before that part. See, you tell the part of the story that you want to tell. You make up the part that you want to make to get the people going. But where are the receipts? We don't have any receipts on that, guys. But we do have receipts on you being a horrible mom.
This is why my life is in shambles. Because of these three right here. This is why my life is in shambles. Because of these three right here. This is why my life is in shambles. Because of these three right here. This is why my life is in shambles. Because of these three right here. This is why my life is in shambles. Because of these three right here.
So we have a receipt on that. We have a receipt on you not buying shit for AJ's birthday. We have a receipt on you thinking of AJ as an afterthought because your man came before him, because it's POE over there. We have a receipt on you being a 304, dating another man while you're pregnant, having a man sleep over at your house who you've not run a background check on with small kids in the house. We have a receipt on you saying and admitting to doing Coca-Cola. We have a receipt on your court papers saying that you think the kids will be better off with Gerard, and then coming to the YouTube streets pretending to be a caring mom that was a victim. We got all those receipts, but somehow, we don't have the receipts on these fake accusations that somebody gives a fuck where you live at. Somehow we don't have receipts for that. We have receipts for everything but the stuff that you're accusing people of. See, Jasmine, it's your time to act. If I were Jazz, I would have done the same thing that Liv did to me, to her. But Jazz doesn't have the time for that either, because it's POE over there too. See, we're dealing with one and the same. Like I said, both of them are POE. Both of them put men before their children. Both of them find validation in sleeping with randoms and getting pregnant by randoms and not using protection. Okay? Both of them do not want to achieve any long-term goals. Short-term goals consist of getting pregnant, having a baby, trying to hold a relationship together, and then pretending as though the relationship meant anything in the first place. Okay? PFP, paying for peen. and just a bunch of nonsense that never adds up and never benefits them in the long run. But this is what you couldn't talk about, why you didn't do shit for AJ's birthday and how it was a disappointment. And I just didn't want to come to you guys begging again after I had just did a whole Goodwill shopping spree the day prior or the week prior. You didn't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about how you're going to a job program, how you're making payments on time for your child support. We don't want to talk about anything of importance, anything of substance. All we want to talk about is me stirring the pot with that big old spoon. The shit starter, the number one shit starting bitch in the sector, continues to call the police on people. Where is the receipt? We want to see it.
Like, you're not gonna just stop. It's not okay. Yeah, calling the apartments. And I love these apartments. Have I had my issues with my unit? Yes, but I love these apartments. And I've said that many times. And you know, nothing's gonna happen. But I just think it's so not okay. Oh yeah, I did a police report already. Yeah. I already did one. And then I said, like I said, this is the start. Joyce, I'm blocking you. This is the start of my whole criminal case against this person. So let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. I will make it so people cannot utter my name on social media. You think I can't? I will. And once I do that, you'll be broke. So let's go. People think that they can do whatever they want. And it's okay. I've been letting people get away with it, but no more. No more, baby. We'll see. We'll see how this ends up. You love my TV stand? Thank you. Yeah. Hope you're okay. Oh yeah, I'm doing great, baby. I'm doing great. Everything's good in the hood over here. I can't wait to make dinner. And I got lemon too. Perfect. I really want some wild rice though. I might stop at the store after getting AJ and get some wild rice. He wants like the broccoli and cheddar rice, but I want actual like wild rice. It's cute. You guys like it? I put that thing together like years ago. I think I was pregnant with Kailani.
So this feeds into her need for attention. See, she wants to be a victim so bad. She wants somebody to be stalking her. She doesn't really want it, but she wants the attention that she'll get from her audience of them saying, oh my God, Liv, be careful. Watch your back, Liv. She doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't have to worry about anybody stalking her in real life. She doesn't do anything or go anywhere. What are they going to stalk her in the Walmart parking lot where she sits and eats burritos? She didn't have any money to buy AJ a birthday present, yet she found money the next day to go to Taco Bell. Interesting. Did anyone notice that? Did anyone notice that? Never has money for anything that when it comes to her kids. She couldn't pay the child support. She just doesn't have money for the shoes for Ryan back in the day. Remember the black and white shoes she said Gerard sent over there? She bought them fucking shoes from the Goodwill. They was all crumbled up and stank. And she bought them on the screen and said, this is what Gerard sent her over with. Her shoes could barely fit. A goddamn lie. A lie. But she has to keep some shit going. This is her. She's the devil is confusion. She loves the chaos. She loves the drama. She keep a big spoon in her hand. When she opens her eyes in the morning, well, in the afternoon, because we know she doesn't wake up in the morning. When she opens her eyes around noon and she gets up out of her casket, because she is a blood-sucking vampire, okay? She is a demon. She thinks, what can I do to get some shit started today? That's how she lives her life, y'all. She doesn't have any other skill except for to start shit and keep confusion going.
What am I cooking? I'm cooking salmon, rice, and asparagus.
So what were you doing for AJ's birthday? You didn't think to cook a dinner for him that night either? You could have look, every time her man comes over, she's cooking steak, she's cooking broccoli, she's cooking asparagus. When the guy this is the most, I've never seen her cook dinner this many times. Usually she buys a chicken from Costco, she puts it in the refrigerator, she pulls it out the refrigerator cold, and she eats off of it, and that is dinner. And she hands out pieces of chicken. And then if they keep asking her and they keep interrupting her, she says, let me put some nuggets in this air fryer. They're going to have nuggets and fries. Now, all of a sudden, since her life is centered around Peen, now all of a sudden she has so much time to cook dinner because she got her man in. All right. She doesn't want to focus on her kids. She wants to focus on a man.
We have a hater in the building. You always focus on a man. Focus on your kids. Bitch. Okay. I don't even have it in me. Like, I don't care. No. I don't want to. No, I'll focus on whatever the fuck I want to focus on, bitch. You focus on your life, stupid hoe. Why are you focused on me? What the hell? These bitches kill me. Talk about focus on this. Bitch, no. I don't want to focus on my kids. Fuck them kids. How about that? I don't want to focus on my kids. Fuck them kids. How about that? I don't want to focus on my kids. Fuck them kids. How about that? You like that? Shit. Fuck out of here, bitch. You bitches don't run shit around this motherfucker. I don't know why you think you do. Fuck you and them kids. How about that? Y'all think I give a fuck. I don't understand when you're gonna realize I don't. Now you guys cannot, she said fuck them kids. She's a horrible mom. I've been told you I'm a bad mom. I'm horrible. Yes, I'm horrible. I'm the worst mom in the world. What about it? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing? Okay, then shut the fuck up.
That's her life. That she first truth she ever told. Yes. If Beyonce can't silence people from talking about her on the internet, what makes her think she can? She has no money to even copyright her content. And my thing is, I believe she would put more effort. This is the part you're putting more effort into things that are not benefiting you in the long run, rather than putting some effort into building a financial security blanket, into building financial stability for your children. You're on your way to baby number 3. Remember, remember, she said this out of her mouth. Guys, do you realize when I have this baby, I will have replaced the children I lost? She literally said that out of her mouth. Now, we thought it when the Web3 first came and she kept having these big. Remember when the Web3 first got taken and she had AJ so fast? Remember, she pulled the Cardi B. All right. She had AJ before the divorce paper. The ink was dry on the divorce papers. And we were like, why is she trying to replace these kids? Shouldn't she be taking this time with no kids to improve her life, right? Remember, we were saying that. We're past that now. We know that that's not a goal of hers in life, all right? Because she thinks her uterus is perfect. So with that being said, then she got pregnant with Kalani. We were like, she's lying. She's not pregnant. And then we realized this girl is really a 304. That's crazy. She's literally getting pregnant, trying to replace the kids she lost. Okay, Diane Downs. She said it out of her mouth. Do you guys, she said this to Loyalty Gang, to Unloyalty Gang. Do you guys realize once I have this third baby, I will have replaced the kids that I lost? That literally came out of her mouth. I don't know when, but I heard it with my own 2 ears, and I know you guys heard it too. And in her mind, see, she's so far into her narcissism, she can't see it. You know how you may have said something or done something when you felt a little like angry or something, and you say, Why did I say that? Or why did I do that? Because you have the ability to self-reflect. Liv does not have that. And if she does, she's not going to share it with the internet because she wouldn't give us the satisfaction. Yeah, you heard it. Yeah. Yeah, so just like I for an eye said, why can't you find the time? Why couldn't she find the time to cook AJ a dinner? It could have been, look, it could have been a kid's dinner. It could have been pasta. Kids like pasta. They like fries. Shit, they like nuggets. But she could have did some like grilled chicken or some shrimp. Nothing for her kids. She does not. Her cooch comes over kids. Cooch over kids, okay? She's so busy, right? Oh, I have a high relations drive. I don't know if I can keep saying that word. I have a high, what's the name, drive? You don't do anything all day but sit on your ass. You sit on your ass all day. Get a job. Drive back and forth an hour and a half to work. Work with people all day and tell me if you're still working with that same kind of energy. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with having a high, what's the name, drive if you do. But one, you need to be using protection. And two, is this really benefiting you? How is that benefiting you in life? She says stuff like that because she thinks that's going to attract a high quality man. When she doesn't realize that only attracts bums and guys looking for a warm bed. A real man is going to take in consideration that you said this in front of an audience. That lets us know you're mental. See, she doesn't get the cues. She's not picking up the cues. Or maybe she is picking up the cues and she just don't give a fuck. Yes, she said God restored. Yes, Miss Toby. So she, in her mind, God has replaced the kid. You can never replace a kid. You can't replace people. 3 kids with no daddy present. And then another thing that tells us this man wasn't shit is he sat there and he believed and he was okay. So he wasn't, was he there when AJ had the little party? I don't remember, guys. Was that man there? Because I didn't watch that whole vlog. I just watched the cat part and just like the birthday part and all that stuff. Because AJ was not happy with that birthday party. If he was, he would not have been throwing that cat around like that. Exactly, Deborah. That's what I'm saying. You got shit to do. You got money to make. Not her. She makes her money by stirring up shit on the internet with reactors and other content creators. It is so sad, isn't it? Jealous of her kids to now because they're used to, yes, very much so. So now she's in this live talking about how she's going to call the police and build up. And there is another motivating factor to this. I'm not getting into it today, but there's another motivating factor on the other side of this whole bullshit.
And you know what's crazy? Speaking of these apartments, I haven't seen a bug in days. No bug in days. So I'm really happy. And I'm just, I'm starting to feel at home. Like I told you guys, I love this place. I'm so happy to be here. And, I'm so grateful and all of that. So it was just, I already know it was the person who lived here before me. But, oh, you think so? Be safe. Oh, of course. I'm always safe. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. It's not okay. But I know how I've been moving. I know my heart. So I'm not worried about anything. I know that I am a good person and I have a good heart. Like I said, if you don't like me, that's your personal opinion. You don't have to like me. I'm not for everybody. And I keep telling you guys, if you guys don't like me, then don't watch me. It's that simple. I'm not going to kiss nobody's ass. I'm not going to nothing. Just don't watch me. I'm not for everybody. Go watch another content creator. Go watch somebody else who does YouTube. Go watch TikTok. Go watch something else. But like me just being me, no, I'm not a bad person. I don't do this type of stuff to other people. You know what I mean? I don't constantly try to bring other people down. I don't constantly talk about other people. I talk about my life. I do my own thing on social media, and people harass me and people stalk me and they do whatever they feel like they want to do. But okay. You do though. I don't though. I have personal beefs with people. They talk shit, I talk shit, and it goes back and forth sometimes if I feel like it. But other than that, no. My channel's not based on anybody. I don't talk about other people to make money. I don't have
Yes,
to do
you
that.
do.
I'm my own motion.
No, you very much have made Nisha and Gerard a main event topic for probably the last, 5-6 years? See, you're another, look, you're recycling the content, all right? Nisha and Gerard, gaslighting Black people, Black women, putting them down, talking about how their hair is nappy. Even though this applies to her 3 Black children, that's where the sick part comes in case you're not picking up what I'm putting down. Speaking only negatively on the Black community, never has anything bad to say about the Hispanic community, never has anything bad to say about the white community, putting them on a throne. Supporting Candace Owens, supporting Charlie Kirk, telling your daughter, your Black daughter, that Charlie Kirk is a great man. Wow. Harassing content creators such as Jasmine, getting Jasmine locked up for no reason. Yes, I said no reason. I don't care if Jasmine threatened her or not. We knew she wasn't going to do shit anyway. So why would I worry about calling the police on somebody that ain't busting a grape in a fruit fight? Once again, you had energy and time to dwell in negativity, but you never find the energy and time to do anything positive. Can't find the energy and time. She couldn't even get a job at Target. Are you not eligible? How was there a better candidate for a job at Target? How was that even possible? What did she really do at that job interview for them not to hire her? She did that on purpose. Whatever she did or said was done on purpose so they would not hire her. She does not want to work. She's not interested, guys. That's our version of getting better, of a life, making a life for yourself. It's not her version. Her version is having more babies, collecting more welfare checks, adding to her food stamps, and not going to prenatal care until she's in her 2nd trimester. That is her version of having a great life. We are jealous of her because she can't even afford to get an exterminator to come out to her roach-infested apartment. We are jealous. I mean, look at her, guys. She's beautiful. This woman has taken it so far that she has a boyfriend while she is growing a baby inside of her. Do you understand the level of trifling you have to be to do that? The shit is trifling. I don't care what anyone says. It is disgusting. It sure did. It sure did, Sauce. So my thing is, you got all this, didn't have time to find a lawyer for the CPS. I mean, not the CPS, for the custody battle, but she's got time to call the police. Great. This is crazy work. See, she can keep blaming this when her children were taken. At this point, we must bring it right on back to the main point of what the problem is with all the mommies. They are incapable of taking accountability for their actions. And we know what her problems are. She has so many personality disorders. and she needs help, professional help. We cannot help her. She's not going to take advice from us because we are the haters. Okay? I'm saying it with quote. We are the haters. Well, once again, Liv, people have to have something like an achievement. Usually when you have haters, you've achieved something that they're not capable of achieving. In this case, that is not the case. What have you achieved? All right, let's continue, guys, because we got a lot more with
I don't
this.
need other people to be my motion. So I definitely don't do that. You don't know the difference, obviously. But yeah. But it's okay. Like I said, I'm going to make an example of this person and I'm going to have fun doing it. I am. And I don't even have to do too much. It's just there's ways you can get people to not be able to say your name. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it so you can't say my name. You cannot use the likings of me on any social media platform. Don't think I will. I will. It's not hard, especially after everything that's been said about me. You know, it's not hard at all. So yeah, and if you do utter my name, you're breaking things. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. We will see. No. Mm-mm. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm happy. And that's why people are so mad because I'm so happy right now. You know, I'm very happy. I'm in a great relationship. My kids are happy. We're all happy. Like we're doing really good. I'm pregnant. My pregnancy's going great.
Wow.
My car is running great. I have a new place.
See, she says she's happy. Do I believe that she's happy? No, I don't. I don't think she's ever been happy since the day that Gerard walked out that door and entered a Black woman's house. Pine, why do you keep bringing it up? Because it's relevant. If you don't see the connection, I'm sorry. Liv is not happy. Happy people don't make up false accusations with no receipts and file police reports on empty threats. That's not what happy people do. Happy people move on and live their lives. You know that the best revenge is being successful. How about setting a goal for yourself? Instead of your goal always being to take down somebody else, how about setting a personal goal for your achievements? How about saying, guys, I'm going to start posting vlogs. We're going to go into fantasy world. We know this is never going to happen, right? But let's go into fantasy world for a second. How about saying my goal is to post at least 4 vlogs a week, actually send AJ to soccer practice, even though I need to do a beg fest for this, because that's really what that was, guys. That whole, all right, I'm gonna make a left turn again. That whole talking about she's going to send right deeper. Yes, happy people don't go around proclaiming how happy they are. And she constantly says it. My life is amazing. I'm so satisfied with my life. Now, I'm going to give her this. She's happy because she was able to get on her feet after being locked up. But she should have been able to get on her feet because she had a couple of checks in the bank. So Stella saved probably, what was she locked up? November and December, guys? I can't remember now. I think it was November, December. November and December, okay? She had 2 checks for that. So that was what she was able to use. She pretends as though she's not monetized. She is monetized. We already know this. So she's happy about her roach-infested apartment. I'm glad that she was able to find somewhere to live because she needs a place to live. She has 2 kids. Now she keeps saying Nisha was a subscriber, but where's the receipt on that? We know that Donna was a subscriber. We know that. When was Nisha a subscriber? That is a lie that Jen put in the chat. And we addressed this a couple days ago if you were here. When was Nisha a subscriber? When? Nisha met Gerard before Nisha already knew Gerard. Let's get this breakdown. This is a little history lesson. Nisha already knew Gerard. Exactly. Nisha was not a subscriber. I literally addressed this in the live the other day. Jen put that in the chat. That was a lie. Okay. Jen put that in the chat. That was a complete lie that Jen made up. Why? Because Jen doesn't go here either. Jen doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
The lie detective determined that was a lie. The lie detective determined that was a lie.
Okay, Jen made that up to get the chat riled up about Liv. That was a tactic. See, this is what you got. The mind fuckery will never work over here. Jen literally put that in the chat. I don't know if I have a screenshot of it, guys, but we talked about this the other day. How Jen said she was a subscriber. No, that was Miss Donna. Miss Donna said Miss Donna was a subscriber. Okay. Remember, guys, see, if you guys really know what happened, guys, listen. Gerard and Nisha had already dated before. This is why some people don't like Nisha, because Nisha played the side piece to Gerard. Okay? We already, this is the story. Yes, Jen and Liv definitely work together for storylines. I don't know if Jen and Liv are bumping twats or whatever, but if they are, that's more power to them. Nisha was never a subscriber. We have not one receipt. See, this is what people do to cause confusion. I'm telling you what I know. That is the first time I've ever heard her say, since she got out of jail, she said, wait a minute, let me tell y'all. When Liv first got out of jail, remember when she was sitting there eating that fish meal? She said that Nisha was a subscriber. That was a lie. Jen backed it up in another live after that. That is a lie. That's what she wants you to believe. She wants you to believe. So are we in here trying to get her man out right now? Okay. Don't let her twist your mind. Don't let her do it, because this is what she does. This is what she thinks she's good at. We know better because we actually have brain cells. Jen wasn't Latoy. Okay. Latoy, you wasn't even nowhere to be found, Jen. So stop. Stop it with the lies. That is what she does to cause confusion, guys. So listen, if some other chat may think that, here we deal with the facts and we deal with receipts. Nisha was with Gerard first, okay? Then he went back to Olivia. Nisha played the side, and this is why people do not like Nisha, okay? Let's be for real. Because some people say, well, Nisha was the side chick. Yes, but we got to move past it now, y'all. I get it. Nisha played the side chick. No, it was not right. Gerard cheated. It was not right. Liv cheated. It was not right. All three of them were not right. All three of them might have a problem. Let's be for real. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Liv, or are you talking about Jen's real girlfriend? Give me more information on that. You said, well, either way, Liv talking about putting cases on people when there is plenty of evidence of the BS Liv has put out. Exactly. Period. Okay. All right. So y'all heard of a reactor taking Olivia to court. Good. She loves to harass people and contact the police for days. Now she's going to be taken to court again for cyberbullying. I don't know if you're talking about the reactor or Liv. Now, When he and Liv were both messing around, one was Nisha, and Nisha bounced at the opportunity. Right. That's all we're saying, right? So this is the fact. Could Nisha have been a subscriber? Yes, Nisha could have been a subscriber. Do we see any evidence or receipts of Nisha being a subscriber? The answer to that is no. There was no evidence. If anybody has a receipt of Nisha being in Liv's chat, you're welcome to send it to my Instagram, pine_apples with 3 Z's. But other than that, we're deading the lies. That is complete bullshit. It never happened. That is a fake rumor that was created when Liv got home from jail and she was sitting there eating that fish. That's the first time I ever heard her say that. She might have said it before and I didn't catch it or don't remember, but it's a lie. Miss Donna was in fact a part of the mommy sector, which she admitted herself years ago. So we know that she was. Okay. Yes, I know who you're talking about, Melted Dark Chocolate. And you have a right to your opinion. I'm not in none of this shit because I don't got time for no bullshit. Okay. But you have a right to your opinion, sis. And I don't mind you saying what you say. And I appreciate you respecting the chat and saying it the way you said it. So that's fine, sis. It's no big deal. But yes, they do like to have a good back and forth, which I enjoy. I'm not gonna lie. But let's keep going, y'all.
People are mad. You know, it is what it is. But enough is enough. You know, enough is enough. Like, no more. Like, I'm 35. We're all getting older, and we're gonna have to move on. You won't move on. I'll make you move on. I will make you. I will make you. I will. Because you cannot come on the internet and say whatever you want about people. You can't. You cannot. Whew. Some of the things that are said about me and my children, it's crazy. So, got to stop all that. Why would they put my address on? Because they don't care. They think that it's cool, something cool to do, I guess. Am I married now? No, not yet. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do a baby registry. Being happy really bothers people, especially when they get online and they lie about having husbands and boyfriends and partners, and then they see you big and pregnant, and nobody would ever want her. And of course, I get a good man, and you're still lying about being married and husbands and boyfriends, and I get it. Like, I get it. It's a lot to be upset about, but people need to be happy. Just find your own happiness. Stop trying to ruin my happiness and find your own happiness. You feel me? Do I think my man looks at my YouTube? No, he doesn't know my YouTube. Not yet. Most people that do what you do go through the same thing, though. You got to ignore it. Oh, I do ignore it. I ignore a lot, honey. I ignore so much. But when it keeps like trickling into my real life, like calling apartment buildings and harassing, that's harassment. I'm not going to ignore that anymore. I'm not. I have names, birth dates, addresses. I can do everything that I need to do now. So no. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, it's because they're miserable. People be upset at their own life. Hi. People be upset at their own life and they take it out on everybody, It'd be like that, Yeah, they've been taking it way too far when it comes to me. And I'm done letting it go. I'm done letting it slide and letting it just happen. have beautiful kids. Thank you. Some people have nothing to lose, don't care. And they can totally, best believe, I know these people have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. But what they will lose is the ability to speak about me. That's the only thing I want them to lose. I don't want them to lose anything. I'm not a hater. I don't need the bitch to lose her home, her this, her that. I don't need to take nothing from the next bitch. I'm not that type of female. I get it out the mud. I get it on my own. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to take from you. But what you will lose access to is my name, my what is it called? Like my picture. Like, you can do that. You can make it so people cannot speak about you publicly. Yeah, you can do all of that. And that's all. That's all we're gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, reposting my videos, pictures, talking about my children, me. That's all. I don't need to take anything because the bitch don't have nothing. You know what I mean?
When
Literally.
you were
She don't
talking
even have-
about Jazz's children in relation to Chris doing some weird shit, why wasn't a police report filed on that? Now I understand we're months and years away from that, or a year away, whatever, how long it was. The point is, nobody called the police on you. So why does Karen Livia think it's fair to call the police? People say, you know, Jazz, you were stupid. You should have called the police on her. That's what we can say now. Now that we see that she liked to play police games. But it's sad, y'all. It's sad. All right, I don't approve of this police calling shit. You so big and bad. Why you can't handle it yourself? It's literally, it's not affecting your life. Literally. They have leaked your address. I'm not saying it's cool to leak people's address. And I get they do dox people all the time. But what I'm saying is nobody's ever doing anything to you. Like, and I get we can't prove that. We can't prove that somebody out here is not crazy. The problem is that the address get in the wrong person's hands, right? But where's the receipt for you blaming specific people? That's what I want to know. How do you know who has access to what to leak your address? See, what we're not going to be doing over here is accusing anyone of doing anything without the receipts. Somebody could be saying right now, yeah, Pine did it. Okay, where's the receipt at? Where's the receipt or the screenshot of you? A real receipt, not a doctored one. Let's be for real, because bitches act like they don't know the difference. We know the difference now, unless you're slow. Where's the receipt of you showing us that happened? Okay. The point, you can't just go around. That is dangerous. Going around making accusations on people when you have no type of proof. Yes, she doxed me. She released Chrissy's healthcare information that she said. We don't know if that's real either. We know it's an accusation. Once again, we don't know if that's real. But what I'm saying is, this is how people start rumors. Like some of this stuff, let's just leave it where it's at. And it's okay to speak on it, but sometimes you gotta just leave shit where it's at, because you're stepping into territory where people that are Karens want to have legal action taken. Where's the credibility? Where's the credibility? Where is it? Where's the receipts of someone leaking? Like you don't have any. All you're doing is running your mouth. That's it. All you're doing is talking. So keep talking.
Looks. So what am I going to take from you? I don't need to take nothing from you. You don't even have your own place. You know what I mean? You don't have shit. So I don't need to take anything from anybody. Me taking my name out your mouth is enough to take from you. That's enough. Because that's the only way people are relevant. So Yeah. Really, that can be done? Definitely. Especially when you've said some of the nasty, outrageous things that have been said about me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Especially speaking on my children. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. I got people drafting up paperwork right now as I speak. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see.
Okay, Renee. He's going to get doxxed in a minute. We want to talk about doxing people. She exposed Gamer Bay. Did Gamer Bay authorize his face to be on these YouTube streets? Did Gamer Bay authorize his identity? Once the face is out, they're going to figure out who he is. Did he authorize that? She doxed her own men. So I don't think she should be mad about doxing when she's doxed a few people her damn self. Like I said, she violated HIPAA, even though she's not a nurse, telling us about the Chrissy situation. So it's very weird. It's very weird. Okay. Yeah. Joey, Carmen. Yeah. Right. Okay, Tony. Doing any, I don't believe it either. But my thing is, like I said, this is the recycled storyline that we deal with. Same shit, different day. Her and Jasmine. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I had a miscarriage. I lost the baby. I had an AB. Oh, I have a new boyfriend. Same thing. I'm going to take the reactors to court. This is another recycled storyline. Remember, Sky just got finished taking the reactors to court? Did that ever happen? Oh, I missed it. Oh, okay. So, Sky, you was going to use your little tax money? Liv, where was your money going to come from? Is this, wait a minute, is this another beg fest? See, remember we talked about how Liv and Jazz like to do these beg fests. Is this another storyline she's going with just so they can say, drop the Cash App so Liv can get a lawyer to take? Is this an, honestly, girl. Okay, hold on. I see it, lovely. You said, so why do you come on the internet and say whatever you want about your older 3 children's real mother? She's not on here talking about you. And that's another thing that people are explaining to her that she pretends not to get. I see it, lovely. She is so she is not the mother. I'm the real mother. But you don't do any of the mothering. Whoever does the mothering is the mother. You're the birther. You're the breeder. You're not doing any mothering to the Web3 or to the kids you have now. That's why I don't understand why you keep having them. But you know what? Y'all already know it's a whole welfare situation going on.
Then you stalk me in real life too?
Oh my God, you gotta move past it.
It's gonna be good.
You gotta move past it.
I know I'm gonna get it handled. So that's why I've been sitting back and I've been just letting it happen because I've been collecting information. But enough is enough. Now it's in my real life again. It's this person keeps trying to get into my real life. And it's not okay. It's just not okay. So we're gonna handle it.
So guys, we can revisit the rest of this because she went live for what, an hour and a half at another date, because I just can't take it anymore. The lies, the confusion, the chaos, the need to start a pot each and every day of your life, but not do anything positive with your time. She's a wasting time 304, just like Gamer Base said. She is not interested in being productive at all. All she wants to do is entertain the YouTube streets. And guess what? We're here for it. All right, guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, say what I want, do what I want. Up in your face, so what you gonna do? While I walked in the room, what you gon' say? This not working, can't have it your way. All up in your face, yeah, all up in your face. Everything I've been through, I had to erase. You thought I was hard to replace. Understand, just stay out my way. I'ma feel better than yesterday. Everybody don't understand what I had to go through. People getting mad, but why yeah, she came through. Every understand, cause you know what I go through. You don't understand, I don't give a fuck. Understand me, cause you other bad luck. Yeah.